Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is the WWT commentary. Today we're going to be talking about the new Hellraiser show.
I know, I'm so excited.
So funny enough, before we watched this trailer, as a kid growing up, I was like, I do not want to watch the Clive Barker Hellraiser stuff. It looked like as freaky as Freddy looked. This looked even way worse.
Oh yeah, no. See, I was like right at the age. I was just like horror movies were just like my thing at this time. This came out. I knew of Clive Barker, and I was just like, oh, this is
gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think if I had watched this, like when I had like gotten used to like watching like Jason and all that stuff, I still feel like at the age that I was, it was gonna go over my head. Right, and then like you can kind of agree to that, right? Because like, you know, I was like,
because there's a complexity to it, so that it's like it would be scary for a kid, but they wouldn't get the
story, like the setup or anything like that. It's not like Leprechaun, another like monster classic. But all right, let's get checking. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Let's check this out.
I gotta get Hulu now.
Isn't it? It's really nice.
If you see that, are you ever gonna like... I like puzzles, but I'm not gonna figure that thing out. It's in a museum.
That's true, yeah. You find it at like an antique store, maybe.
Oh, no, even then.
But not at a museum.
Yeah.
So if I solve it, do I get a prize?
Oh, hey, it's the guy from 13 Reasons Why.
Oh,
yeah, that was him. I'm glad to see him in another role.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and a rich guy's like, yeah, solve it, go ahead.
And that's when it ends.
That's 6 sides, 6 configurations. It opens up.
Oh, there's so much more. Like, it always seems to start as a cube, but here there's so much more.
Shapes, yeah, there's so many different shapes. Ooh. Oh, the Cenobites.
Oh, new ones.
Oh. The Cenobites is like designs are like S&M nightmares.
Oh, 100%.
All for us.
New Pinhead.
I don't know if that's a female or if it's just an Asian dude. It's like an Asian K-pop star. Wait, hold on. There's a little bit more. Oh, it's coming out soon.
Oh, thank you, Hulu, for being awesome.
Right? Oh, okay, yeah. So let's talk about like the designs for these guys look amazing. Hold on.
It always surprises me how much Hellraiser stuff has already been released. Like there was a TV show. Like there was like a little, maybe one season.
Yeah.
There's probably like 10 movies.
I know, but then like Clive Barker, I think he stopped at like 3 or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And that's why like everything after that kind of fades into this like obscurity that like only hardcore cult fans who were
Right.
kept going with it.
I love the series, and I always like remember like would like pop up and it'd be like another Hellraiser thing I haven't seen. I'll watch that, you know. So I've seen most of them,
but like you can tell which ones aren't like even Clive Barker's not even touching them because like then they became so like the original Hellraiser series with Clive Barker on them was such a like an intricate like he had this world that he built with like specific rules and like this very rich lore. It's almost like Clive Barker was just like this sick and twisted D&D dungeon master. Because like he had built such a rich lore for these like Cenobites, and they all have like different names. Like was it like Pinhead, You should know that.
I'm right.
Stapleface.
Chatterbox.
Yeah, Chatterbox. And they sound like toys from a Full Moon production. But the moment that he wipes his hands of like the property is when it like kind of like divulges into this like just mess of a mess of a series, because they never enthrall you as much as like the Clive Barker ones do.
Right. They're either trying to get you with gore or they're trying to get you with the jump scare or something.
Hypersexuality type of things. Like you can tell like how like Clive Barker's like film, like his like directing style is like it draws you in so much with like anxiety.
Right. Yeah. Because like one of the movies has like the whole origin of Pinhead, and it's like I didn't need that. Like, he is terrifying, and I don't need you to humanize him.
Yeah. But like it also lets you know like he's not like one of these like supernatural beings that's doing this because he wants to. He's doing it because he has to.
Well, that's true. Right? Yeah. And I'm like, they do explain that, but it's I don't know.
Yeah. It's like season 3 of Cobra Kai where they try to humanize John Kreese. And he's like, don't make me like him.
Right.
You know, don't make me feel sad that his girl died because her car got wrapped around a tree. He's still a monster.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man, but I'm actually pretty hyped for this trailer. That, you know, they use Clive Barker's name in it. He's like inspired by Clive Barker. I really hope that they try to capture his
right. Even if he hasn't, like one of those things where even if he wasn't like a direct writer, he was like he came in and like
like, you know, this is like my kind of like, this is where my train of thought was
consultated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he like
a consultant.
Consultated on it, right? But like, you know, like there's movies that he's done like Midnight Meat Train. Didn't know it was a Clive Barker property until I got to the end, and I was like, huh. No wonder I liked it so much.
Right.
Because I thought it was a dirty porn with Bradley Cooper.
What's it? Nightbreed? He did that one. That one I actually read the book, and the book is... But, yeah.
It's way more.
Yeah. There's a book, and then there was a comic book.
But, you know, it's funny, like, when I think about Clive Barker, I always feel like he's, like, one of the only directors that could do justice to, like, maybe bring to life like a H.P. Lovecraftian type of horror, just because like I remember I was listening to this podcast and this guy was like, there's a reason why like Cthulhu and stuff like that isn't a movie, because when you read it, it's so much more scarier because your imagination takes over,
right? And
it's so hard to depict that visually without understanding the scope of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Clive Barker is like one of the only people that comes to mind that could pull something off like that. And so
I could totally see that.
Yeah, so super excited for this. Hope you guys are too.